Hey everyone, welcome to TJ's Kitchen. For today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make sex in a pan. Let's go over the ingredients so we can get started. So this is a trifle, so the first layer that you're going to make is the crust, and you will need some butter, chopped pecans, flour, and sugar. So first just melt your butter in the microwave, and then in a medium-sized bowl, add in your melted butter, flour and sugar, and chopped pecans, and just fold them all together and come together really quickly, and fold it until it is just combined. Then take a 9x9 baking pan and line it with parchment paper, and place your dough onto your pan and flatten it out with your hands. My oven is broken, so I had to use my toaster oven for this, so I had to use the baking pan that fits into my toaster oven. So the measurements were a little bit off, but it turned out fine in the end. So bake it for about 15 minutes or until it's golden brown. I'll leave all the ingredients and directions on my blog, Tara Joan. And then when it is done, then let it cool completely in the fridge. But since I didn't bake mine into the pan that I was going to make the trifle in, I had to transfer over my crust into the baking sheet. I didn't realize that it was a bit smaller, so I just sort of had to make some room with it. And then I just put that into the fridge until it is completely cooled. For your second layer, it's going to be sort of like a cream cheese layer. In a bowl, add in your room temperature cream cheese and icing sugar and beat those together until it's smooth. And then beat in the Cool Whip. After your crust is cooled, just lay your cream cheese layer on top of the crust and flatten it out using a spatula. And if you made the edges of the pan a bit dirty, just clean those up because it is a trifle. You do want the sides of the pan to look a bit neater so you can see all the different layers. And once you're done with that, just put it into the fridge and get started on the next layer. Now the next layer is a pudding layer. You can either do a chocolate and vanilla layer mix, or you can do two separate ones. I did two separate ones for this one. I did a vanilla and a chocolate. So I just made it according to the directions. But you do want to use about half a cup of milk less than what the directions tell you. So here I just made the vanilla and the chocolate. And then when the cream cheese layer was cooled, then I placed on the chocolate pudding layer. And then I just placed the vanilla layer on top. And this is what I mean by putting a little less milk and what the directions say, because the chocolate and vanilla sort of mix together. After that is the final layer, which is the whipped cream layer. You can either use Cool Whip for this, but I did homemade whipped cream, which is just heavy cream beaten till stiff peak and a little bit of icing sugar. I just placed that on top of all of the layers and cleaned up the edges a little bit. And then I shaved on a whole lot of chocolate. After you add on the chocolate shavings, put it into the fridge for at least 4 hours. You really want this to set up nicely. The longer it's in the fridge, the better it will taste. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to TJ's Kitchen. I will see you guys in my next video. And happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.